colorful houses, cobblestone streets, and castles that inspired legends. Welcome to Transylvania's fairy tale villages. Imagine a land where time seems to have gracefully paused, where every cobblestone street whispers tales of knights and merchants. This is Transylvania, a region in the heart of Romania that is so much more than its legendary connection to Dracula. Here, rolling green hills cradle villages painted in a rainbow of pastel colors, roofs tiled in shades of burnt orange and deep red. It's a place where you can wander through ancient gateways, tracing the lines of fortified walls with your fingertips. The air feels thick with wood smoke, wildflowers, and history. If you could step into a storybook village, which one would it be? Drop your answer in the comments. This isn't just a destination, it's a living, breathing fairy tale. When you travel with me, we look for experiences that connect us with the soul of a place. And Transylvania offers this in abundance. Forget crowded traps and plastic fangs. Instead, picture a quiet lane, the soft clang of a blacksmith and the gentle cooing of doves. Our first stop is the magnificent citadel of Sighisoara, a UNESCO World Heritage Site and one of the best-preserved medieval towns in Europe. As you pass under the iconic clock tower, which has greeted visitors since the 14th century, you feel as though you've walked onto a movie set. Inside, a delightful labyrinth of winding cobblestone alleys, flanked by merchant houses in ochre, mint green, and dusty rose. Every corner reveals a new vista, a hidden courtyard or a steep-covered stairway. This is a town built for walking, for getting lost, and for discovery. Sighisoara is known as the birthplace of Vlad the Impaler, a bright yellow house now home to a restaurant, but its appeal runs deeper. Founded by Transylvanian Saxon artisans and merchants in the 12th century, they built a fortified hilltop city to defend trade routes and protect their community. Craftsmanship is everywhere: sturdy walls, intricate doorways, charming squares. Sit in Piazza Catozzi and watch children chase pigeons. Locals greet one another, and travelers gaze in awe. Admire the stag house with its corner stag and the Venetian house with elegant Gothic windows. At night, warm lamps glow, shadows dance, and a peaceful calm settles. From the grandeur of Sighisoara, we journey into the countryside, to the remote village of Viscri. As you approach on the unpaved road, a stark white fortified church rises above rustic homes. Viscri is the quintessential Saxon village, a living monument to a vanished way of life. Life here is slow and deliberate, dictated by seasons and community. The heart of Viscri is its fortified church, not just a place of worship, but a community stronghold in times of invasion. Thick whitewashed walls, defensive towers and ramparts sheltered families and livestock. Climb creaking wooden stairs to a breathtaking view over village and fields. Explore a small museum of traditional tools, textiles, and artifacts. Walking through Viscri is sensory. Geese and chickens roam, and cows head home at dusk. Houses in calm colors with Saxon motifs line two neat streets. Big wooden gates hide family courtyards. It feels deeply authentic. Locals, proud to share their heritage. Community-led preservation, supported by NGOs and even Britain's King Charles, revitalizes the village. Historic homes restored, crafts revived. Visit the forge, watch wool spun, buy jam and honey from the makers. A humbling visit that inspires respect for community, tradition, and rural beauty. The architectural landscape of these villages is a unique, captivating tapestry, woven from practicality and folk artistry. Dominating each skyline is the fortified church, the Kirchenberg, designed for survival during frequent raids. Tatars, Turks, these became impregnable fortresses, massive walls, sometimes 2 or 3 layers deep, punctuated by watchtowers. Beyond the walls, orderly streets of long, narrow houses set perpendicular to the road, forming a defensible street front with sturdy wooden gates. Gates lead to private courtyards, the family's domain with house, barns, workshops, and pens. Plastered facades glow in sky blue, pale yellow, gentle green, warm peach. No two alike. Look for dates over doorways, handmade red-brown tiles in fish-scale patterns, and sleepy roof vents, the eyes of Sibiu. Formidable fortifications meet cheerful homes, danger outside, determination and beauty within. To truly appreciate these villages, understand the Saxon settlers invited in the 12th century, skilled farmers, artisans, and merchants. They founded fortified towns like Sighișoara and Sibiu, and hundreds of villages anchored by mighty churches. The 20th century turned tragic. Deportations suppression, and a mass exodus left places nearly empty and crumbling. But revival took root, remaining Saxons, returning families, local Romanians, and conservationists, restoring buildings and traditions. Today the Saxon legacy is shared European heritage protected for future generations. Life follows the seasons. Festivals like Haferland Week fill villages with color and pride. Parades in ornate costumes, lively music and dance, craft demonstrations, and wonderful local food. Markets are the lifeblood. Fresh produce, homemade cheeses, smoked sausages, jars of honey and preserves. These aren't tourist shows. They're where neighbors shop and share news. Beyond Dracula, folklore speaks of household spirits, mischievous forest sprites, and ancient harvest customs. Mystery lingers in forests and attics, while blacksmiths, weavers, and potters keep crafts alive. Many workshops open their doors, supporting artisans and apprentices for the next generation. What defines these villages is the feeling of stepping into a storybook. Beyond buildings and landscapes, an atmosphere of enchantment hangs in the air. No suburbs or billboards, just storks on chimneys, grapevines on stone, hollyhocks along the road. In quiet moments, misty dawns, sunsets from ramparts, the modern world feels far away. It's restorative, an antidote to daily hustle. We've walked Sighișoara, stood in Viscri's walls, and traced the Saxon legacy. There are more. The grand fortified church of Byerton, the quiet charm of Saxon. Travel slowly, rent a car, leave room for detours, chat with locals, sample warm bread. Your visit helps preserve this culture. Now, I'd love to hear from you. Have you been to Transylvania or added it to your list? Share in the comments.